Bloody hell, Max Verstappen wins the race, the Flying Dutchman, the Max Power, whatever you want to call him. Let's get into it. Welcome to my F1 YouTube channel. My name is Peter, and this is Peter on Pole. Welcome to the Formula 1 channel. If you want to get your latest information in Formula 1 news, then come on into this channel. Let's log in. Let's go. Like I said, Max Verstappen wins the 70th Anniversary Grand Prix. It's going to take me forever to remember what that means or how to say it. Lewis Hamilton in second, Bottas in third. The Mercedes had a mare with these tyres. We'll start at the back of the grid. Kevin Magnussen, DNF, didn't finish, yes. P19 Latifi, P18 George Russell. What on earth is happening to the Williams on race pace? I just don't get it. They're awful. P17 Giovinazzi in the Alfa Romeo. What? I tell you what, Gio, big up Gio, because every race he seems to start off well, but then he obviously falls a little bit back because it's an Alfa Romeo. I mean, they're not fast at all. Romain Grosjean didn't have a great race, not much to talk about. The only thing he had was a battle with Vettel, which was like later on down the race. That is much information I've got on Romain Grosjean. P15 Kimi Raikkonen, not bad at all. He's still there, he's still got a better pace. That car is awful, that's all I can really say about that, but he's got a better pace, so fair play to Kimi Raikkonen. P14 Danny Ricciardo. What? Danny Ricciardo? P14 Danny Ricciardo. Nah, something's wrong. Let me check my stats. Wait there. Fam, Danny Ricciardo was P14. It's not a joke. This is not a dream. Lap 31, he spins out. It goes into a bit of a battle with Carlos Sainz. Goes on the inside, but then I think I don't know if they touch, but it seems like he just jumps on the throttle after the braking zone. He hits the throttle a bit too early. The car spins. It was a myth from there. And I think it was fighting for P6 or 7 back then. Good grief. Danny. P13 Carlos Sainz. It was not a good day for Carlos. Had an issue in the pit stop. There's something wrong with the wheel nut and the gun and whatever. It just messed up. He was starting and stopping in the pit lane. It was just a bit of a mess. He could have caused an accident, but no points for Carlos Sainz. Weird. Sebastian Vettel P12. Hey, this Ferrari blunt. I need to do a feature on Ferrari 2020 because flipping hell, what is this? What is this? What is this? A bit of Sebastian Vettel bingo over here. Guess what happens in lap 1? Spins. Of course he does. No one troubling him. No. He spins on his own accord. Seb, the best part of his race this weekend, a battle with Romain Grosjean. He was sounding mad hacked off on the radio when he was like, guys, remember what we spoke about this morning? Tell you what, I'll do my best, but you guys have messed up. This guy was sounding hacked. He cannot wait to get out of there, but the guy was not happy. It's going to be a long, slow divorce between Vettel and Ferrari. It's not going to be good. Pierre Gasly, P11. Didn't have the greatest of race. I mean, the guy's so promising. He's always looking so good. I love Gasly. He was doing brilliant. He was up into P7 at some points. I think he qualified in P7. Did so well, did so good. But the tyres were just not right for them. I don't know, when he switched tyres, it was just a myth from day one. Whether he blistered early, I don't know. It was just a myth from day one as soon as he jumped on the new tyre. P10, Daniel Kvyat. Well done to Daniel Kvyat. Very low-key, very calm race at the beginning. Remember, he had an issue at qualifying yesterday. But now he sorted himself out. He got in the race, got into the points. Big up Daniel Kvyat. And then Norris P9, not a great day for McLaren, it seems. Don't know what it is about Silverstone. It didn't do well last week, and it didn't do well this week either. Nothing to say really on Lando Norris. That was quite weird. Big up Esteban Ocon. I love saying this man's name. I love talking about him. He's always giving me joy, that man. Started in P11, finished in P8. Big up to Esteban Ocon. Man, he's a good driver, man. He's a good driver. Breaking news, Nico Hülkenberg, you started a race. More breaking news, you finished a race. I'm not taking the mick out of him. I love Hülkenberg. I hope he does well. But that might be the last we see of him. I mean, it was looking promising. The guy started P3, and it just, I don't know. What happened to that racing point? I don't really know. Like I said, I think the racing point is all talk. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I'm not going to lie to you. It was all talk. And what the heck was that fine about? 400,000? Really? You either say it's illegal or it's not. If you're letting them drive with the brake duct, if you don't know already, the brake duct's been an issue. Apparently they've copied Mercedes, literally bought it off them, which is illegal. But, you've given them 400,000 fine, and I think, was it 15 points? I can't remember the points. But you can still let him drive the car for the rest of this year. What's that about? Lance Stroll P6, very competent drive, very steady drive. Not much to talk about him. No news is good news in some situations. Big up to Lance Stroll. P5, Alex Albon. I tell you what, I've got nothing but good stuff to say about Alex Albon. He had a brilliant race today. He did phenomenal. The overtaking was brilliant. He had a good drive. I have nothing negative to say about him. He took some risks, but the risks paid off, and it made it look like good overtaking. It was top quality racing from Alex Albon. Big up yourself, Alex. P4, Charles Leclerc. What a darling. What a man. Oh, how is he doing this? He's overperforming in that Ferrari. Honestly speaking, Charles Leclerc, P4, he was in P3 for some period of the race as well. But my goodness, big up Charles Leclerc. Give that man a pay rise right now. Onto the podium, P3, Valtteri Bottas. I tell you what, it's just the Mercedes issues, isn't it? The tyres were just not that great. But do you know what, bruv? I don't know yet. Help me here. Help me, people. Help me. Is he getting screwed by Mercedes, or is he just not that guy? Is he just not good enough? Whenever Lewis Hamilton starts a race, right? I was talking with my cousin about this, yeah? Whenever Lewis Hamilton starts a race and he starts on pole, he's got 3-4 laps in, he's gone. 11 seconds, he's out of it. We can't find him again. Bottas, for some reason, he started the race well, don't get me wrong. He got out of the blocks flying, but he was still 2 seconds ahead of Hamilton throughout the whole time he was in the lead, right? So he doesn't really get away as such, right? But then Mercedes kind of flipped into a different strategy as they did last week. Like last week, he was on a one-stop strategy and Hamilton was on a 2-stop. And it looked like that's what gained Hamilton the win. This weekend, it looked like Hamilton was going on a 1-stop because he was going to, but the team wanted to do it. But Hamilton was like, bruv, these tyres are not going to last. So you sort of think, well, okay, why? And they made Bottas, by the way, they made Bottas do a 2-stop strategy. So you're probably thinking, if you're Bottas, why if you maybe do a 2-stop and making Hamilton do a 1-stop and he's ahead of me? Do you know what I'm saying? And yet he was the one he was the race leader at the start of the race. So you're thinking, are Mercedes up to something fishy? I don't know. I don't get it. And even in the last couple of laps, I think it was 2 laps to go, when Hamilton was behind Bottas, they went on, team radio went on and said, look, you guys are free to race, just keep it clean. Now, normally I would have thought that teams would have just said, look, guys, back off each other, let's get the car home. We've got a double podium finish, great result kind of thing. But I don't know, man. Something's fishy about that. But is it the pace? My cousin says that he's a dead guy. He's not fast. He's not good at, in terms of speed and pace. Whereas Hamilton is flipping out. Hamilton went into the pit, came out, and he was flying. He just came flying. Once he got on a better tyre, he started flying again, and he finished in P2. So I just wonder, man. But this is a Mercedes story right here, because I'm trying to work out what on earth happened. Why can't Mercedes manage these tyres? What is it about? Is it the track temperature being too hot? Is it the fact that they just got the balance of the car wrong, so that when they use a hard tyre or a medium tyre, it's just flopping the base? I can't put my finger on it. I don't know what it is, but they completely flopped. And in contrast, Max Verstappen, P1, I mean, the guy had a phenomenal race. He was absolutely brilliant. The team, the strategy, the guy starts on the hard tyre and goes for the long haul at the start. And one thing I love about Red Bull, thank God for people like Max Verstappen and Red Bull, because they make the races a bit more spicy. They're the ones that actually make the race happen. It's not about Mercedes 1-2 every single time. They actually bring a bit of spice and a bit of flavour to the race. And the fact that they always say, do you know what, we're not going to just follow suit with Mercedes. Like last week, they could have got critiqued for being too cautious when they pitted Max in on the last lap to do a fastest lap, because he would have won the race if he'd stayed out. But who's to know that those tyres were going to pop and just deflate the way that they did on the Mercedes last week? But again, tyre issue again. And I think Red Bull learned from that and said, you know what, let's play this other game. Let's do something else, because we know that the Mercedes are not great on tyres. So let's do a long stint, come the long way around. And literally, as soon as Max pitted, he won the race. And I think he actually won the race. I think, Red Bull would have thought, we won this race because of what we said we were going to do at the beginning. And so big up Red Bull. Big up to everyone, the strategists, whoever you are. Big up yourselves, because you lot absolutely murdered this race this weekend. And you're the reasons why, as well as Max, because his pace is phenomenal. You are the reasons why Red Bull have got a win. The first win this season. First win without Mercedes. Hey, happy days, man. Max Verstappen, that is your Grand Prix winner. If you like this kind of content, please give it a like, a share, and a bit of a subscribe as well. Just a little bit of subscribe, you know what I mean? And check out the cards, check out the other videos. I got the top threes are coming out as well. And you've also got the fun facts to look forward to as well. And just other content here on this F1 channel. If you're new to my channel, thank you. Welcome to my page. And if you're a regular, big up yourselves. Thank you for coming back once again. It's Peter on pole. And with that said, lights out.